Soak black beans in vinegar and watch the magic happen. You might not believe it, but my grandma is about to turn 98 years old this year. She still takes her morning walks with her dog, cooks by herself, and her mind is sharp as ever. What's your secret? She just smiles and says, black beans. But it's not only about eating them, it's about how she uses them. Today, I'll show you the black bean recipes that kept her strong for decades. It is an ancient remedy that heals from the inside out. Before we begin, may God bless you and your family. Let's get started. The process is incredibly simple. Start by preparing the amount of black beans you need, making sure to pick out any damaged, cracked, or shriveled ones. It is worth noting that black beans are a powerhouse for both health and beauty, particularly for the skin. They contain 9 essential amino acids that help hydrate your skin, slow down aging, and boost collagen production, which means fewer wrinkles and better elasticity. They are also a miracle worker for blood pressure. Since they are low in sodium but packed with calcium, magnesium, and potassium, they help lower blood pressure naturally. You will see that the beans have softened and expanded. For those dealing with weak kidneys, these beans are especially vital as they help strengthen kidney function and support bone health. In traditional medicine, black beans are a staple for the elderly, or those with a frail constitution to help maintain long-term vitality and strength. Pour the soaking water into a separate bowl. You'll notice it has turned a deep black color. Don't throw it away. This liquid is incredibly beneficial for kidney and blood health and aids digestion. It is crucial to stir them continuously with a spoon or chopsticks to ensure they dry evenly and don't burn. As you stir, the wonderful aroma of roasted black beans will begin to fill the room. If you have the chance, roasting them over a wood fire is even better. Keep stirring while they are moist. And once they start to dry out, turn the heat down. The roasted aroma will become much more intense. At this point, you can test them by pressing a bean gently. If it cracks open slightly, they are perfectly done. While the beans are cooling, prepare a clean glass jar that has been steamed, sterilized for 15 minutes. Next, transfer the roasted beans into the jar. Filling it only about 1/3 to halfway. This is important because the beans will need plenty of room to expand. For the vinegar, I personally prefer apple cider vinegar. Pour enough in to completely submerge the beans. Black beans are packed with glycin, a compound that significantly helps in reducing cholesterol. They also contain linoleic acid, lecithin, and other essential fatty acids that work to soften and dilate blood vessels, which naturally promotes healthy circulation. In fact, research from the Japan Institute of Biology has shown that soaking black beans in vinegar is highly effective at lowering blood fat levels. Now I'll just tuck it away in a cool spot for 7 days and it'll be good to go. With the leftover black beans, I'm going to skip the roasting this time and just put them straight into a jar to soak in vinegar. Usually people say raw beans contain lectins, which can be toxic if they aren't cooked thoroughly, but I really want to run a little experiment to see what happens when we skip the heat. Since it's the same batch of beans, we'll be able to see the difference clearly in about a week and compare the results together. I've also heard that soaking red beans in vinegar can be just as beneficial for your health, but I've honestly never seen anyone actually do it. So I'm going to prepare a jar of red beans and follow the exact same steps. I'll use the same type of vinegar and the same process I used for the black beans, just to see how they turn out after 7 days. Let's see what happens. Check this out. After 7 days, all 3 of my black bean jars have changed quite a bit. This is the jar of vinegar-soaked black beans that I toasted earlier. As you can see, the liquid has turned this really beautiful reddish purple color. It has that signature black bean aroma too. Since the beans have soaked up the vinegar, they are much bigger and plumper now. They have a nice, mild tang to them. My grandmother usually eats 9 of these every morning to stay healthy. One study revealed that after just 8 weeks of consumption, over 80% of participants saw a reduction in their lipid levels. Another study involving 60 individuals with hypertension found that this simple remedy had a remarkable effect on lowering blood pressure. But the benefits don't stop there. This remedy is also known to help with chronic constipation, back and leg pain, diabetes, and prostate health. It even helps combat premature graying and coronary artery disease. And here is the jar of black beans where I skipped the toasting and just added the vinegar. You will notice some bubbles forming in the liquid because of the natural fermentation process. It doesn't have that same rich aroma as the first jar though. Raw beans can contain certain lectins or toxins, so I think it is much better to toast them first. It is safer and honestly just more effective. Next up is the red bean jar. You can see some bubbles here too, just like the last one, because of the fermentation. The color and shape of the beans haven't changed much, so there is nothing really special to look at. I gave them a taste and they are not great, so I wouldn't really recommend this version with red beans. I don't think it is a very practical method, and I'd suggest skipping this one at home. I only tried it for the first time today as an experiment to see how it would turn out. I highly encourage you to try preparing your black beans this way. For the best results, make it a daily habit. If you have a sensitive digestive system, you can warm the beans slightly or mix them with a little honey to make them easier on the stomach. Eating black beans daily can also significantly improve your sleep quality. You will find yourself waking up feeling refreshed, comfortable, and full of energy. While you might not notice a transformation overnight, staying consistent with this habit will gradually leave your body feeling much more vibrant. Beyond the beans themselves, the remaining vinegar is a powerful tonic. It acts as a cleanser for your cardiovascular system. Over time, waste can build up in our vessels, causing the blood to become thick and sluggish. This vinegar helps thin the blood naturally, restoring healthy circulation and effectively reducing the risk of a stroke. Remarkably, it even supports cognitive health, helping to sharpen memory and ward off Alzheimer's disease. This combination of black beans and vinegar is truly incredible for your overall well-being. But you don't have to take my word for it. Try it for yourself and feel the difference in your own body. If you found this helpful, please give it a like and share the love with your friends. And I'll see you in the next video.